This piece is called Traces of a Pilgrim and was made as part of Expedition JP237, which was an Arts Council funded project conducted in 2019, where, accompanied by aeronautical archaeologist Francesco Sabini and photographer Zoe Childerley, I climbed a mountain called Mount Zatta in northern Italy to discover the fatal crash site of my great-grandfather's World War II Halifax Bomber, where on the 24th of June 1944 he and the entire crew perished. This piece is actually made from a recovered 1944 Halifax Bomber propeller, but this one crashed just outside of York, which is actually where my great-grandfather was from. While we were up on Mount Zatta surveying the crash site and the surrounding area, we collected all our GPS data, which is represented on this piece by the engraved gold line, which runs the length of the propeller. Either side of that line is a grinded down section which erases all of its past. It takes away all that corrosion, all that caked mud and original paint of the propeller, and strips it back to its original aluminium core, adding a different texture to the piece. The rest of the piece is kept with its original corrosion, which was produced over 60 years of being buried in a Yorkshire field. I kept this as it references topography, where in map making they'd use different textures within drawings on maps to represent different areas such as woodland, forest, wetland, beach area, all these sorts of different landscapes. So keeping that natural corrosion where it makes the propeller almost look like wood or whalebone. This turns the propeller basically into a map, and a map of our journey climbing the mountain in Italy and discovering part of my family's history, which I hope also conveys a very universal human need to wanting to connect with our past. What trails, what traces do people leave behind, and why are we so drawn to discovering these things and following these paths, or creating our own paths to inspire future generations or leave a trace of ourselves behind?